This is Badass Billy Gunn, 11-time WWE Tag Team Champion, Intercontinental Champion, Hardcore Champion, and you're listening to IcoPod. You gotta hear this. And if you're not listening to this, I got 2 words for you. Suck it.
And we're back with episode 212 of IcoPod. I am Bob Collier Jr. And with me, as always, is Austin Skinner and Dallas Gridley. Fellas, in terms of timeline, it's been a couple of weeks, but by God, we don't miss a week here on IcoPod. Raw is on a special night, a Friday night championship special. Raw Championship Friday. Tonight, Shawn Michaels, the WWF World Champion, is going to be defending against Goldust. How are we feeling for this special edition of Friday Night Raw?
Dude, I forgot that it's the Friday championship thing of Raw. I think it kind of makes it feel a little bit more special. So I'm actually looking forward to it. I think it'll be kind of fun. It'll be fun to be like, welcome to Friday Night Raw. Like, what the fuck?
You think Vince will be on commentary?
I'm curious, too, because last week was we had Kevin Kelly in place of him. And actually, I thought it was I know you guys don't listen as much as I do, but it was very fresh on the ears. And I think it actually made quite the difference, at least for me. And that's because I honestly find Vince McMahon on commentary really fucking annoying. Right. At least after a while, you know, in bits and pieces, it's like, oh, that's like classic, you know, that's like cool shit. But when you're watching every week like we are, and then you do the 3-hour pay-per-views, it's a lot of Vince McMahon with it. Owen Hart. It's like, oh my God.
I think he was real bad in like the earlier Raws, like 93, 94.
Well, because he literally doesn't know what he's talking about.
Yeah. Like if he doesn't know a move, it's just, what a maneuver.
Right. And I think, like, to a degree, like, you know, for some people that's a very nostalgic thing. But when you're trying to cover it like this, man, it's brutal. So for me, Kevin Kelly was a great replacement. And I'm just going to go on the record here and tell you this right now. In later years, I got sick of hearing Kevin Kelly's voice when I was either watching any Ring of Honor or when he was calling New Japan English commentary. But in this case, I love it.
I don't think he's bad.
No, I don't think he's bad either. I think it's just like, and I'll add just real quick. I'll add to that and say I think the Ring of Honor thing is also because I think the way they do their commentary and present their show kind of drives me nuts as well. So I think that kind of just adds to that.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, hopefully they're going to ramp it up if they're going to promote it as this super fucking Raw Championship episode. I can't say that I expect much out of the Goldust Shawn Michaels match. I wouldn't even be surprised if it was more like a squash match, to be honest with you, because I don't know. To me, I feel like Goldust has no steam going into this. Like, no chance, no shot. Just another match for Shawn on Raw. So I don't know. I don't have too much hope as far as that goes, but hopefully they kind of pull out some good little matches for this episode. Otherwise, they've baited and switched us, I think.
Well, and his steam has certainly gone down since like King of the Ring when he lost to Ahmed. And you could, he lost to Ahmed there, but you could even say really after the Piper match at Mania that it's been on the decline, because as you mentioned, the Warrior feud was really kind of a bummer. So, and Undertaker for that matter too.
Right.
So he's kind of been struggling, I guess, along. Also, we can't forget, this is actually a pretty loaded show for what we know that is promoted. As you mentioned, Shawn Michaels and Goldust for the world title, but we also have the Intercontinental title tournament quarterfinals, which will see Hunter Hearst Helmsley competing against Psycho Sid. And then the other quarterfinal, it's going to be Stone Cold Steve Austin squaring off against Mark Merrill. So 3, I would say, high-profile matches taking place on a special edition of Raw Championship Friday.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of where I'm stacking my chips, I think, is in the rest of the card, because, I mean, hopefully we'll get decent time for some of those and end up with a decent little match, because last week's Raw was pretty good. So I'm hoping that somewhat carries over. I think it's going to be interesting to see how it ends up on a Friday night as far as maybe, ratings and reactions and feel of the show. Is this live, Bob, or no?
No, this is part of the Wheeling, West Virginia tapings. So this is
I had a feeling.
Well, I guess that speaks for itself, but we'll see.
Well, at the same time, though, I do think if they're really hyping this up, this big Championship Friday show, we got some big matches. I think if they play their cards right here and they keep the bullshit to a minimum, we might be in for a treat tonight.
I'd be more inclined to watch a Friday show than I would a Monday show, I think. Especially growing up as a kid. Like, I'd be pumped. Like, I'd have my buddies over on a Friday night and be like, hey, come over and watch Raw and then, like, spend the night.
Well, because, like, I know I'd be able to actually stay up late knowing that it's basically a weekend.
Right.
Start of the weekend. So I think that's a good point. Do you guys think that they are doing a stronger show? So, like, you would think maybe this would be a show that they go up against Nitro with to combat the ratings. But do you think they're doing it, I guess, loading up on a Friday because they're thinking we'll get more viewers without direct competition and maybe we'll be able to lure them away from Nitro on Monday? Because, again, they are back on Monday 3 days later with another tape show.
I don't know.
I think they got to be hoping that they're going to get like a decent amount. That being said, I don't know. It's a very interesting predicament. And once we kind of get into the show and start watching it, I was going to run down the Nitro card. That happened, I guess, technically, the Monday before this.
Yeah. I mean, do you want to do that now?
I'm working on pulling it up. So if you give me a minute, I can.
So there was no Raw on Monday. Nitro had no competition on Monday.
There was no competition, I believe, for 2 weeks.
Right. That's personally crazy. Like, for me, I'm thinking that's hurting you. Because people are on a routine, and now they don't have anything to watch on Monday. So naturally, there's other wrestling. I guess I'll check that out.
Yeah.
And the fucking NWO's on this channel with Hulk Hogan. And they're like beating people up in ambulances. Maybe I'll just stick around here from now on.
Right.
So hold on. See, there's a couple Nitros, I guess. So this is Friday, September 6th. So September 2nd is the Nitro that would be airing the Monday before. Is that correct off the top of your head? I think it is. Yes, because the 9th is Monday.
Yeah.
Okay, so here, I got it pulled up right here. So if you turned in Monday to Nitro, this is what you'd be getting. And no Raw to have to switch back and forth with. Diamond Dallas Page defeated Alex Wright. The WCW Tag Team Champions, Harlem Heat, defeated Greg Valentine and Buddy Valentino. Ted DiBiase apparently... he appeared in the crowd during the opening moments of the match and took a seat ringside. So, but I don't know if that's his debut or not, but it seems like that's noted in the card here. Chris Jericho defeated Dean Malenko. Giant defeated Brad Armstrong. Randy Savage defeated Ron Studd. Rick and Scott Steiner defeated Sting and Lex Luger via disqualification. And then we had Ric Flair, Arn Anderson, Chris Benoit, and Steve McMichael defeating Kevin Sullivan, Big Bubba, The Barbarian, and Meng.
It's a pretty stacked show.
I mean, just look at the names alone.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that show appears to have gotten is that right? A 4.3?
Oh.
Yeah. So that show would have got a 4.3, a 7.2 share. Now, I'm wondering, and I think I'm going to look this up real quick. So that's Steiner's and Sting Luger match. I think, and I'm almost there to check it out here.
That's kind of catching my eye. I'm just saying, that sounds like a fun
here's my thing. I believe, yeah. So that match goes 38 seconds.
Oh.
And it's because Rick Steiner shoves Lex Luger off of a lockup, and Luger barely grazes Nick Patrick, causing a disqualification. So that barely even amounts to anything. But it's also a fun fact, that show is the show where the Giant joins the NWO.
Oh, okay.
So that might explain that.
And by the way, it's also the debut of referee Mark Curtis. So we got to talk about the big shit that happened on the show.
Yeah, I'd be inclined to tune into that episode of Nitro.
Well, you weren't the only one.
Right.
I mean, it does look. I mean, if I guess you don't know that match goes 38 seconds.
Right.
Yeah, I guess it could look pretty good.
Right.
All right, let's get into some of the news and notes leading into this edition of Friday Night Raw. There's been some news circulating regarding Bret Hart, and it would appear that Bret and Vince have agreed on a plan for the Hitman's return on September 22nd, which is a pay-per-view taking place in Philadelphia. And I guess it's expected that Bret would discuss his intentions on that show. It is believed that they are likely building to a match between Bret and Steve Austin upon his return. So that's a pretty big elevation for Stone Cold.
Yeah.
Without question there, so that's pretty good.
About time.
The Royal Rumble in January, which is crazy that we're already in September of '96 and like the Royal Rumble's right around the corner.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's like we just watched the '96 Royal Rumble.
Right.
'97. That will likely be taking place in San Antonio. There is no current timetable for when Skip from the Baidanas will return from his neck injury. And Ahmed Johnson, who was believed to have, he'll likely be out until December or January. He's doing a lot better in the recent days since his kidney surgery, and he could be back before the end of the year. And the last bit of news is that Mark Henry, who we've seen a few times on television now, and he's had interactions with Jerry Lawler, primarily Jerry Lawler. He signed a contract.
Wow.
Oh, shit.
It's a 10-year contract.
Oh, my God.
For $250,000 a year on a downside guarantee.
Yikes.
I'm actually, maybe I shouldn't be surprised. Maybe I'm just delusional. But I'm kind of surprised to hear about a 10-year contract back here in '96.
Well, and if you think about what we know that happens in the future with Bret Hart and the money issue that they squabble around, and you look at a contract
right
for a guy like Mark Henry, not to say that, well, I guess I am saying that maybe it's a bit overpaying him, all things considered. You know what I mean? I mean, honestly, it took
compared to Bret Hart.
You're going in blind with Mark Henry. You don't know what you're really getting.
Well, yeah, and I'm saying like it kind of, you could make the argument that Mark Henry was like a 10-year project, because really 2006 is kind of around the time when you could say was when he was getting over.
Well, and that's also a $2.5 million investment.
Right.
Because $250,000 times 10 years. That's what it amounts to.
Right. Which is, especially back in '96 too, you got to keep that in mind too. Obviously.
That's a lot of fucking money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a pretty big deal.
In the conversion rate of that.
And that, but so the downside guarantee means that if he were to not work a show the entire year,
that's what he's getting.
He's making at least $250,000. So if he were to be working pay-per-views, house shows, it's going to go gradually upward. Like, that's insane to me.
It makes a lot more sense of why you put up with some of the bullshit that we're going to see in a few years.
No kidding. Yeah.
You're getting paid $250,000. Yeah, I'll do anything you want.
Right. You want to give birth to a hen?
Hey, I wasn't going to give spoilers.
I don't give a shit. Whatever,
Wow. So, $250,000 in 1996 is the equivalent of $440,000 today.
Oh, so yeah, it's.
So he was almost making $500,000 a year in today's money.
That's remarkable.
That's a lot of fucking money.
And you want to know what's crazy is that in 2006, I'm assuming when they would expire, that's when they would negotiate.
Yeah.
He probably got a raise.
Oh, I'm sure he did.
Like a substantial downside raise.
Right.
If they even, I don't even know if they were doing downside. They might have just done flat guarantees and stuff, but I don't know.
Yeah, that's a lot of money for Mark Henry.
Good for him. I mean, if you can get it just simply because you're the world's strongest man.
Right.
And they wanted the publicity of it, I guess. I mean,
hey, and that dude's still using that gimmick. That's still what he goes by. So
yeah, of course.
And realistically, I mean, not to fall off the rails here, but in the grand scheme of things, say the first 10-year contract, do you think WWE got their money back on that investment with Mark Henry?
Like him directly?
Yeah, like if they invested $2.5 million over 10 years on this dude,
mm-hmm.
Do you think they made that in at least equal, or if not in the positive with Mark Henry? I don't think he was ever a big merchandise mover.
No, I don't think so either.
He hadn't had very many main events over those 10 years. I don't consider him a needle mover by any means.
Yeah, I mean, I would have to think they probably, you would probably say it's a poor investment.
I would think.
At least in the initial 10 years. But, I mean, in terms of, like, making money, I feel as if Henry, for the most part, would end up being a heel, so you're not going to necessarily make money.
Well, yeah, if he's
like
selling
marketing
pay-per-views.
Yeah, but I mean, like...
But I don't think that happened.
No, I don't either. And I think I want to say there were significant stretches where he wasn't even wrestling.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to think about too.
Through injury or whatever. So
yeah, well, he's a background character, I would say, most of the 10 years.
Yeah, I mean, I think the Attitude Era stuff is like there's some value in that, but I would say I don't even know really.
That's crazy. I don't know.
I don't think that him alone would have generated enough to make it a even like an even level investment. I think they definitely would have lost money on that.
I agree.
But good thing, I guess, they had Stone Cold Steve Austin and The Rock and Mankind and all these other guys to dwarf that loss in investment, 40 times over.
And let's be serious. I mean, over the course of 10 years and even today, do you know the name of the current world's strongest man? Because I fucking don't.
No.
I feel like that's not even really that big a deal to where it's like, oh, we got to sign this dude. He's got buzz.
Right. Right.
And another thing, too, is, I mean, I'm going to, definitely kind of look this up before I speak out of line here, but I'm pretty, he didn't win, a medal, right? I mean, I'm looking at it right now.
No, it's not the Olympics.
Right. But, I mean, he has a shit ton of first place wins in various...
Yeah, but that's a private organization, I think.
Yeah, so 96. So he won in 96. He was the NACAC champion, U.S. national weightlifting champion. So he did quite a bit in 96. But in terms of I don't even think he ever qualified for the Olympics. Pan American Games, he won a gold medal. So
yeah, no, I knew he wasn't an Olympian.
I know, but I'm saying, like, I think as a kid, I kind of thought he was. And then I don't
Well,
think
that's the way they're booking it.
Well, and I don't think I realized it until they were like, oh, Kurt Angle's the first Olympic gold medalist to be in the WWF. And I was like, wait a minute. I thought fucking Mark Henry came in like 96. I thought he was. And it's plot twist. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so I don't know. I think it's very interesting that if that's the case and that's indeed the figures, somebody dropped the ball on that one.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree. I mean, this guy, he was even sent down to Ohio Valley Wrestling.
Well, I wouldn't even sign Mark Henry in his prime for that much money.
You know what? I think when he like turns on John Cena and stuff like that, there might have been value in there to that level. But
that's
I think
not
prior
before 2006.
No, that's after.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't know. I didn't know what you're clarifying as his prime.
Oh, I figured Attitude Era. I guess I should have clarified.
I don't know if I would say Attitude Era was his prime.
Yeah.
I think they got the most out of him like in 2011 or whatever it was when he turned on Cena.
Probably, yeah, when he was getting ready to retire.
Yeah, in his salmon jacket.
Yeah.
'Cause that's how I roll. Or whatever. Oh, that's Christian. What was Henry's thing?
That's what I do.
That's what I do.
That's what I do.
That's right. 'Cause that's what I do.
Yeah.
That's right. Okay. I got it mixed up there for a minute. All right, let's go to a house show.
Let's do it.
In Toronto, Ontario, at the Exhibition Stadium, August 24th, 1996. The attendance is 21,211 fans. So this is a pretty big card or a pretty big attendance for a house show. Here's the rundown for it. The Godwins defeated the New Rockers. Hunter Hearst Helmsley defeated Bob Holly. Savio Vega defeated Justin Bradshaw in a Caribbean strap match. Jose Lothario defeated Jim Cornette. Steve Austin defeated Mark Romero by countout. Psycho Sid defeated Vader in a lumberjack match. Farouk defeated Aldo Montoya in a 46 second match. 46 seconds. That one last. Owen Hart and Davey Boy Smith defeated the WWF Tag Team Champions Smoking Guns by disqualification. The Undertaker defeated Mankind in a casket match. And in the main event, the WWF World Champion Shawn Michaels defeated Goldust in a ladder match.
I'm going
to it as well. And this show was reviewed for
good.
WrestlingRecaps.com if you want.
Look at that little cheap plug. That's right. Hey, wait. On that note, did you guys know that Bob Colling Jr. here is one of the most historic wrestling reviewers on the internet?
He meant historical in the sense of I review historical shows. Now that I'm a historic reviewer.
Oh, I took it like you're like the god of reviews.
No.
What are you guys referencing? I'm confused.
Bob got in a heated argument with
let me explain.
SRS.
I'm looking it up.
Okay, so here's the deal. All right, last night, Shawn, what was his name? Shawn Ross Sapp?
Yeah, Shawn Ross Sapp.
Okay.
Who, by the way, I think is actually one of the better journalists on Twitter.
I've seen his video interviews and I like him. He doesn't come across as a reporter. He comes across as a fan and like a genuine
and not like a fucking mark like that Ryan Satin bullshit.
Yeah, don't even get me started on Ryan Satin. He's a piece of shit. Anyway, so I've seen his video. I've never really seen his reporting, like written reporting of stuff. So anyway, he tweets out like he doesn't have an update on a debuting mystery Forbidden Door AEW guy coming up on Wednesday. And to give you context, we're recording this on February 7th. So that would be the 9th that would be happening. So I simply quote tweeted, hey, would you spoil it? Like, would you report it of like who it is? Because there are some reporters who wouldn't do it. They'd just be like, oftentimes I feel like reporters would name like several guys and be like, it could be one of those, we're not sure, whatever. And because I feel like he's a fan, like he comes across as a genuine fan, that you kind of know that maybe viewers would prefer not to have it spoiled. And then the context of like, oh, the ratings were down. Well, it's because it's been spoiled, then maybe people wouldn't want to watch it. You know, anyway.
Yeah.
He quote responds to me. He's like, why is this even a question? And I was like, what? And then of course there's like a handful of people that are like, this guy's a fucking troll, or Mark, or Dallas, you're on mute if you're trying to communicate.
I was just agreeing, saying right. My apologies.
Okay. And I was like, no, I'm like legitimately asking. I don't care if he spoils it. I was just wondering if that's his style of doing it. And I think eventually he kind of understood what I was talking about, because he was like, it's not the end of the world. Like, yeah, like I would report it. That's my job. Like, it's my job to do that or whatever. And I was like, that's fine. It's just like I don't think I would. And that's why I'm not a reporter, because I wouldn't be like, oh, hey, by the way, Jeff Hardy's here. Like, I don't think I would do that.
Yeah, well, and that being said, too, I think it's – I get why he was so defensive about it, because people troll those guys all the time, too.
I 100% understood, because when I saw some of the comments, I was like, oh, my God, this guy thinks I'm being an asshole. No doubt about it. I would, like, these people are like, oh, he's not going to do it because, like, he's getting paid by AEW not to report on that stuff. And I'm like, I'm not fucking saying that. I don't care. He could tomorrow report it and be like, oh, hey, it's this guy. And I'm not going to be like, yo, fuck you. I was just wondering what his style is, because, like, for me, if I was the reporter, and I said in my comments, like, I value a genuine surprise. And it has been a while. I feel like a while since there's been a genuine surprise in professional wrestling.
Yeah, it's hard.
So,
yeah,
that's why I wouldn't be like, oh, screw this, like, here it is.
Why did Matt Coon come over and like start sucking his dick on your post?
Because the Matt Coon thing was funny. That was kind of funny. Bob has more followers than Matt Coon does. I'm just saying.
Do I really?
I'm pretty sure.
No way.
How many you got?
He's got to have more than me.
No, you got more.
He's got 598. He must have just restarted. Yeah, September 2021.
I don't care when he started. You have more.
Oh.
So tell him to shut the fuck up. You don't talk to the historic Bob Colling Jr. of Wrestling Recaps.
I'm still trying to find who said that.
It's a guy named Shawn. Shawn Hops or something like that.
It's in the chain somewhere. I was looking at it all. I was getting so confused because so many people. Bob was replying to people, and I was looking at the chains, and I was just eating that shit up.
Matt Coon says you can curate your timelines to eliminate spoilers. Like, get the fuck out of here, dude.
Can you really, though?
I feel like that'd be so time consuming to just, like, eliminate.
What, you got to guess everyone who it could be spoiled and just mute everyone that they think it could possibly be?
Yeah. Like, I don't know how. Am I supposed to hide the words AEW and WWE or something? Like, I don't know.
And then you won't have a timeline.
Yeah, like, there goes all my wrestling news, I guess, or feedback from people, but.
People are dumb as fuck.
But yeah, they were just like, dude, you can like avoid spoilers. And I'm like, yeah, I can, but no matter how hard you try to avoid them, you still fucking stumble upon it. Like, no matter what you do. But you know what? That's just the era of wrestling. I'm not complaining about it. I don't want it to seem like I'm complaining, but I'm just saying, like, it's very difficult to have a genuine surprise. So. And I don't know why, like, the wrestling media would want to spoil that stuff.
I think if you're a wrestling reporter, you're a pussy.
Well,
how about that?
I don't know. Like, I don't know why reporters would want to ruin surprises. It's like a movie critic spoiling the movie.
I think if you
don't do that.
Take your job seriously as a fucking dirt sheet, fucking wrestling website, fucking here's the scoop, motherfucker. You should put on you should put on a vest with a lot of pockets and take a fucking hike, dude. Take a fucking hike. Go get some fresh air. Think. Come up with a plan. Because that shit's dumb as fuck. Because guess what? When I click on your website, motherfucker, it's 42 ads with 2 sentences in between, and then you still never figure out shit.
That's PW Insider.
PW Insider, dude. Fuck that website.
Yeah, that's
So, dude,
I don't-
yeah, but you know what? It reflects on all of them. Fuck them all.
I don't go to people's sites. I just let Twitter hand me my news.
Well, if you try to link me to a site and you're a little wrestling reporter guy, fuck you.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
My favorite thing is like whenever if I click on news and the whole article is like, it could be this guy, it could not be, we're not quite sure.
Dude,
you paid
that's
$5
what it
for
is
it?
every time.
Yeah, like they're just speculating. Like they have no fucking idea.
I'm telling you, put on a vest.
And it's like, why are you reporting it then? Like you don't fucking know.
Exactly.
You're just guessing.
Yep.
I could do that. I could make a website tomorrow and be like, yo, dude, Wednesday night it could be fucking Keith Lee. Maybe Shane Strickland.
Keep your eyes locked here. We'll tell you.
Yeah, I'll tell you as soon as the guy comes out, and I'll be like,
everybody else is reporting it.
yeah, I'll be like, breaking news, this guy's here. Yeah.
Shit's corny as hell.
You know what? My favorite thing is when these wrestling news sites will on Twitter literally give you play-by-play as if I'm not watching it.
Yeah.
That's what I like.
Yeah.
So you have to live tweet it, like the other 900 fucking news sites out there. But anyway, let's start at least the Raw Championship Friday show. It is September 6th, 1996, Season 4, Episode 34 on Peacock. The runtime for this is 45 minutes and 44 seconds. I'm going to count down from 3, and when I say play, hit that play button to follow along with us. This should be a loaded show, 3 big matches, world title match. I'm actually kind of looking forward to it. So here we go. 3, 2, 1, play.
Wow, my shit is blasting in my ear right now. Let me turn that shit down.
The Heartbreak Kid.
No, it's saying, when you think of great champions, this man comes to mind.
Not really.
I was just thinking that too. Gonna have to say no on. Oh, here's Goldust. Well, wait. Why do they have Gold and Dust? He doesn't have 2 D's in his name. So that's kind of weird.
We're getting shots of each guy in singles matches, it looks like.
Listen, as this opening package is going, I don't want to brag too much, but I'm over here wheeling and dealing on eBay right now.
Oh, no.
Great.
I was just telling Bob before we got on the air, I have been on a fucking eBay purchase spree, baby. I ain't buying $400 masks, but I am buying some Japanese shit.
That's good. That's good.
I am near moments away from completing my Bushi Road Kenny Omega card collection.
Oh, my God.
That's right, baby. Raw Championship Friday. Hunter Hearst Helmsley in the ring with some blonde.
Who's this slut?
I do hear Kevin Kelly, by the way, guys, so I'm pumped.
Oh,
Yeah,
fuck. Hunter Hearst Helmsley's about to face Sid.
He's dead. Look at him. Sid's nuts, dude.
He seems like he's having a good time, though.
He really does. Oh, wow, this is
a
first round of the Intercontinental Championship Tournament match. I kind of forgot that tournament was happening, so that's kind of cool. We did see the bracket last weekend. It was pretty good. I just forgot that this was a match. Oh, look, H.H. Helmsley, dude.
Is there any way Sid doesn't win this match? Is that even possible?
No. However, Sid probably should be doing a little bit more than the Intercontinental title.
Well,
yeah.
yeah.
Jim Ross breaking it down for her. She's got to stay away from Psycho Sid's upper body strength because he's fucking huge.
How do we feel about Helmsley getting a jobber intro?
So
It fits.
well, hold on. I'm gonna say in this particular case, this kind of stuff doesn't bother me. When you open the show and someone's already in the ring and then the next guy come out, that doesn't bother me. Now, when we got cut from a backstage interview and then all of a sudden Hunter Helmsley's in the ring, that's bullshit.
Yeah.
That's jobber entrance. Starting the show like this doesn't bother me.
Okay. We saw footage just moments ago of Mr. Perfect stealing two of Helmsley's women during his recent matches 2 weeks ago on Superstars and then also at that Toronto house show that I just went over. So Mr. Perfect is Mr. Steal Your Girl in 1996. Shoulder block there by Sid. And now Helmsley, of course, is going to stall on the floor.
Is he still doing the gimmick accent here or what?
There's got to be no way, right?
When's the last time we even heard him talk?
I think the last time we did, though, I don't think he was doing it really, so.
It's been a fucking while.
Oh my god, he kicked Sid in the gut. That wasn't a good, smart move, buddy.
I'm thinking maybe he might still have the accent.
Well, Bob, you stepped away for a quick moment, but his nameplate said H.H. Helmsley. And obviously, we know his name's super fucking long, but pretty interesting in hindsight. Helmsley comes back.
When does he
swing
even
neck breaker?
I wonder when he even officially changes it to Triple H. Not for a while, right?
No, it's
summer of '98.
Does it really take that long?
I think it takes a minute.
Yeah, that's right. That's when it is.
Because I feel like when he has the ladder match with Rock,
he's Triple H.
He's Triple H, yeah.
Yeah. It's 98.
It takes that long?
I think so.
Wow.
I could be wrong. We'll find out eventually.
Yeah, that's true.
It's pretty much once Shawn leaves, and he kind of falls into that new role.
Right. And once he gets rid of the pants and stuff, I think it's when he kind of, at least the style of a pants.
Yeah.
Because that's when he completely sheds the blue blood stuff.
Yes.
Yeah,
but he definitely switches.
Yeah.
My timeline might be messed up because I haven't seen all of this straight through or anything. But so when they, and you guys can correct my dates and stuff, when they form DX, he's still Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Yes.
He's not Triple H.
Yes.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Sid with a choke slam.
I didn't realize this.
H.H. Helmsley. He's like telling the crowd, tell me, you guys want it? Uh-oh, here's Mr. Perfect.
Mr. Perfect got his collar buttoned all the way up like he's Hispanic.
Can you say powerbomb? Can you say barbecue sauce? Barbecue sauce.
And down he goes. That did not look like that felt good. Sid going for the cover. 1, 2.
There's a kid in the crowd with a Trix cereal shirt on, and that's really over with me.
I've been having Lucky Charms for breakfast, and let me tell you, that shit's pretty fucking good.
Is your shit going green or what?
No.
Oh, okay. Must be just me.
Mr. Perfect taking the girl again here, it looks like.
Yeah.
Walking right by Sid. Yeah, don't worry, he's a big idiot.
I can't wait for Mr. Perfect versus Hunter Helmsley.
She's a cute girl.
Oh, 100%.
I think she's one of the best looking ones that Helmsley has had with him.
I agree.
If not the top one.
Yeah.
He got folded on that fucking powerbomb, by the way.
Yeah, he didn't do it was not like a flat back. He pretty much
died.
Was in the
but he's up now.
Where's my girl?
Come on,
what?
Kurt.
What?
Kurt Hennig. It's fucking Zachary Springate III.
Well,
Judging by
Ahmed
what
here.
he said, what is going on? I didn't really hear it in the accent, so maybe not.
Dr. Joel A. Heckett. He's holding a kidney.
This guy, the doctor, is coming across as if he's like a fake doctor.
Well,
he's trying to convince us that he's real.
Look at this kidney here.
Yeah, this is a kidney I found, and I'm gonna hold it.
Ahmed's talking about how he's not 100%. So they're still trying to keep Ahmed relevant on screen with these interviews.
Is he just wearing a different colored robe?
Yeah, he's wearing green.
Oof.
He owns multiple robes.
There's a chance that he could come back 100%.
Now, I'm gonna be honest with you, my piss is green, so I know my kidney ain't working too good yet. So
I've been eating Lucky Charms. Like that motherfucking Bob Conley Jr. bullshit. Bob, is that article still up on Wrestling Recaps?
Yeah, the rise and fall of Ahmed Johnson.
Yeah.
Here comes stunning Steve Austin.
We gotta link that shit and be like, guys, what do you think? Was this enough to anger you?
It's literally what happened.
It's a retrospective. And he's literally like, oh, fuck, you don't know shit.
Literally. And he's just like, fuck you, Bob. You fucking cracker. I'm like, okay, dude.
He ain't wrong, bitch.
Kevin Kelly and Jim Ross. So at the two-man booth, I don't know if I realized that.
It's the pasty boys at the commentary table.
Oh, there's no Lawler.
Jim Ross has got a little tan going on. Oh, shit. Fuck yeah. Tiger shirt Pillman, ringside, baby.
About time we saw this asshole on TV.
Is that big news?
I almost called him Billy Pillman for some reason.
Wait, he's got some big news that's going to end frustration for journalists all over the place. Don't know what that means, but he's sitting at a commentary table now.
Mind you, it's a Steve Austin match.
Right. Here comes Wild Man.
These are all WCW guys.
Guys, he has news about Bret Hart, he said.
Oh.
So Mero is just 100% refusing to get rid of Johnny B. Bad.
Right.
This is ridiculous.
He's reverting back slowly.
Yeah.
Well, were you guys saying that the Sequin coat isn't really Wild Man to you?
No. Not at all.
I really don't like the Bill Shakespeare fucking facial hair on Steve Austin.
Dude, yeah. Steve Austin's facial hair here sucks.
I hope he gets the Bad Blaster back.
Oh my God. I don't think they'll go that far.
Why not? Why not? I think
they'll call it the Marrow Missile.
The Marrow Missile. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, he looks great. It's just he's refusing to adjust his persona.
Yeah, I don't get it.
He's in denial. He wants to be Johnny B. Bad. That's fine.
Steve Austin, no wrist tape again this week.
It's a weird look. Does he not have... Is the design on his bag of his trunks gone?
Yeah, it's better. It was gone last time we saw him, too.
Oh.
He only had it on the back of the vest.
Oh, okay. You probably knew he looked silly with it.
Oh, making fun of the Wild Man eyes. Oh. Look, and he just keeps doing it, and Austin backs up into the corner.
Steve Austin still hasn't really figured it out yet either, though.
No. I think you're absolutely right. These guys are both like just in persona limbo.
Yes. Yeah, it's like it's still nut cutting time for both of them.
Yeah. This is just mostly just strikes.
There we go. Sunset flip going for the cover. Austin kicks out. Goes for a cover on Miro. Nope. Didn't work, though. Sorry, Betty. Up and over. Miro with Austin holds the ropes. He flips backwards. Drop kick. Well, Kevin Kelly called that a flying drop kick. That is not what it was.
Well, I mean, he kind of was flying.
He was not. He went from his feet to doing it. If he was coming off the rope or something, it's flying.
Yeah, but if you jump, you're technically flying.
Then what's a regular drop kick, Bob? Enlighten me.
There's a standing drop kick.
That's what he just did.
No, because he had like a running start.
No, he did not.
So it was like a flying.
You're bullshit, man.
What do you mean I'm bullshit, dude? That's real.
I don't think these guys have much chemistry here.
No, I feel like I've heard that Austin did not like wrestling Mero.
Yeah.
To begin with, so.
Well, he's the reason his lip was fucking split in half.
Right. So, I mean, that might play a part in that.
I was going to say, that's got to be like the main reason why.
Steve Austin holds grudges against people who hurt him.
Well, I don't blame him.
Yeah, I mean, when a guy might, break your neck because he doesn't know how to do a fucking pile driver, it might play a part.
Yeah, but even against Mero, who only split his lip.
Yeah, well, he's reckless. How many people has Steve Austin injured?
A lot.
None. I mean, I refuse to believe he did. Mero with a few pin attempts, but Steve Austin ain't about to get pinned by a guy with tassels on his knees.
What are you trying to fucking say, dude?
What do you mean?
I happen to like those.
The tassels?
Yup.
Yeah.
I do like tassels, especially on like boot area.
All right. Well, you guys are marks.
So are you, buddy. I don't got a website about wrestling. You do.
Wow. Okay. Well.
And it's a great resource if you're looking for wrestling reviews and Bob's shitty opinions. WrestlingRecaps.com.
Yeah, since he should read the bio of Shawn Ross Sapp.
Yeah.
I think that Bob should. I got a new project because Bob. The thing is, Bob's opinion changes, as all of our opinions do over the years. I think Bob should now go back on this website and re-review all the shows.
Absolutely not.
I would just start from the first review on.
No way. There's just no way.
Are you guys pumped for that 90s show?
I don't even know what that is, so no.
That's with the that 70s people, right?
Yeah.
No.
I mean, it's going to be on what thing?
Netflix.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't know, maybe.
This match is way too fucking long, and Steve Austin's been getting his ass whooped.
I don't think it's been that bad though.
I would say this has been boring.
We've seen way more boring matches out of both of these guys.
Yeah, but it's also been boring.
Well, welcome to fucking 1996, Bob.
Well, I don't want to be here. I want to go back.
Bullshit, I don't want to go back.
You want to go back?
I want to go back. Bring me back to 1995.
Oh my God, Austin just got pinned. Just kidding. You guys both look so fucking fast, though.
Wow.
Almost.
I don't think I want Mero to really win this one.
No, I'd be pretty shocked if he did.
Ow, so close. Kevin Kelly being animated.
Uh-oh, ref Bob.
Oh, great.
Oh, he's calling for the bell, too.
Right, they get this from the Steiner brothers and Sting versus Luger or what?
Yeah, dude.
No, they taped this fucking 4 weeks ago.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, the Stunner. There you go. Mero doesn't even really sell that. He just collapses to the mat and is breathing heavily.
He's knocked out.
Wild man, Mark Mero. Great. So Mark Mero advances to the semifinals.
That's fucking stupid.
Really?
By disqualification. So here's the thing. That win doesn't even really do anything for Mero because of the bullshit finish. Now they're just brawling with each other. Okay.
Yeah, it's a heated rivalry.
Yeah. If you say so. Eliminated from the tournament.
Every referee in the company's out there pulling them apart.
Yeah, I didn't like that match or the finish, to be honest with you.
The finish is horrible, and it was a boring match.
We're getting Air Nike
But
ads.
Cordell
action,
Stewart.
baby.
You just saw this.
The slam of the fucking week.
It literally happened 20 minutes ago, but here it is.
Yeah, slam of the week.
That means it's been a pretty slow fucking week.
Well, their week technically started on Friday, I guess, so there's not much competition for this one.
This is brought to you by Foot Action USA. Oh, here he comes.
$250,000 man.
Jerry Lawler in the ring fucking doing jumping jacks or some dumb shit.
Does he think that Mark Henry's a jumping jack guy or something?
Oh, maybe.
That shirt is not flattering.
USA, USA. As if we're in Canada.
No, we're just in Wheeling, West Virginia.
Perfect.
What could Jerry Lawler possibly have to say to fucking Mark Henry?
You know I wrestled Jake the Snake Roberts at SummerSlam. He literally just said that.
And he won. Oh, wow. That's messed up. Saying that. What did he say? Roberts got bombed in Japan, too, or something?
Oh,
Something.
so did the Olympics.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh,
and
yeah.
then the crowd booed, and yeah.
Yeah, the whole thing.
Every time King's on, dude, I really just want to turn it off.
Which is kind of crazy because we really did enjoy him early on in his run. At least I don't know if you did. I
don't think I ever did.
I don't think you ever. Yeah, maybe I got that mixed up. I know I did. But yeah, I mean, this is so much. It's just so much different compared to his Memphis stuff. Like you would not think it's the same guy at all. It's like it's just nuts. It's just kind of crazy.
Mark Henry hasn't changed his shirt in 3 weeks.
Continuity. I don't like it very much. And you know what? He's smiling about it, so that's nice. Who does he not like? Is he going to list like all the heels that he wants to beat up?
I'm going to tell you something. I don't like Goldust because he does that weird shit.
I don't like that TL Hop guy showing me his butt crack all the time. Hate that. Oh, he's ready to fight.
I like Mark Henry's golf shorts that he has on.
Yeah, he looks like like he'd be at a country club. Air and opportunity.
And he's wearing loafers with no socks.
Yep.
I like it. It's a good look.
I think it's really good fashion. I'd wear that. I probably have worn that. What?
This is such bullshit. This is literally achieving nothing. Nobody cares.
Is Lawler challenging him to a match?
Probably.
And I know when it's time for me to wrestle. And I'm just not ready right now. So, yeah.
He's not ready. So
he said, but no. Yeah, there will be a day. Oh, Lawler says, because you haven't trained enough, you're not ready.
Whoa. The biggest coward there is.
Oh, he grabs Lawler's jacket.
I think we could use a Vince Russo update, guys.
We need a what?
Are you doing that or you want me to pull it up?
I mean, either way.
Okay.
I missed the Vince Russo art. That was my favorite.
I got
stuff.
you.
That was peak IcoPod when we were doing that.
Yeah, it's been downhill since then.
Right.
The thing is that Vince Russo kind of has only been bitching about like really dumb stuff. He isn't really, at least that I've seen. I'm scrolling now, but
That doesn't surprise me.
91 years old and he's feeding a frickin' bear. And I'm assuming it's his dad feeding a bear at the zoo. Here comes Mankind and Paul Bearer.
Did he post something about Shane?
Yes, he did. That one's going out around everywhere. Where he's the summary of that is, oh, here it is. Just throwing this out there. Maybe it's time for Shane McMahon to start his own wrestling promotion. He has the experience, funds, know-how, and intelligence. Plus, he's not a mock, and certainly not a, well, he censors asshole, like the other two current promoters. I'd be the first one to support him.
I feel like Shane McMahon is a mark.
Maybe.
Didn't Shane do that Raw where there was like strippers and stuff?
Yeah, Raw Underground.
There were strippers for that?
Well, it was heavily hinted at that they were essentially strippers, I would say. We got Mankind versus Charlie Haas here.
The pug.
It's Charlie Haas.
That's funny.
The All-American.
That's good. He does. That's fucking hilarious. He does. If you didn't know, like just from the back, you'd think that's Charlie Haas.
I know. And quickly from the front, you look at that. Looks like
I know.
Charlie
Even
Haas,
then,
dude.
yeah. Or like Danny Doring.
Yeah.
That's funny. What?
Is he tapping, dude?
Oh, shit. Jim Ross just said that he has sources that he trusts in that Big Daddy Cool Diesel and Razor Ramon are on their way back to the World Wrestling Federation.
Oh, no. Oh, no. I'm not ready for it. Guys, I don't know. I don't know if I can do it. I really don't know if I can do it.
That doesn't make sense.
In Your House, Mind Games. That's a cool look at the little Mankind in the skull.
That is a good. Yeah, that's good.
Kurt Angle from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Oh, wow.
He's visiting with World Wrestling Federation officials. Wow, that's kind of a crazy name I did not expect to hear right now.
Yeah, not in 1996.
Wow.
Oh, Charlie Haas is getting the mandible claw.
You think Mark Henry's pissed like they're already over him and searching for somebody else to be the Olympic hero?
No, because you know what? He signed the contract.
Yeah.
So he's good.
That's a good point.
And if I were him, I'd be like, cool, we'll be a tag team.
A tag team.
I'll have to do even less work than what I was initially going to do. Good for him.
Don't be shocked if Mankind doesn't become the next WWF World Champion.
I'd be pretty shocked.
No, don't be too shocked, JR says.
So now he does the Undertaker taunt?
Yeah, because he's the Undertaker now.
Okay. The biggest hit of the day at this thing that has an elephant.
Why does it look like Sid peed his pants?
The fuck is this bullshit?
He's going to have a tug of war with an elephant?
Well, he's obviously losing.
Oh, Sid, you're fucked, dude. I mean, he's literally dragging you.
I feel like this is animal cruelty a little bit.
It is. Things were different in '96. They're definitely not tug of warring with an elephant.
Yeah, there's no way they actually won that. Why is he wearing an elbow pad like it was a wrestling match?
He's got a bad elbow. He's got tennis elbow.
Well, what the hell?
Who would have thought that something is bigger than Sid? It's an elephant, guys. Did you ever think that?
I never would have thought that.
This looks like a fucking mess. This looks like a shit show.
Why is it always this? It's always the smoking.
Look at Steve Austin. Oh my God. Where's Sunny flashing her boobs?
He doesn't want to be there.
Look at Undertaker.
What is up with that? Why are they making him look like he's human?
Dude, this is the funniest shit ever.
What the fuck? What is this for?
This is for that Toronto house show. It was also like a convention thing, I guess. With like the Special Olympics or whatever.
Oh yeah, here we go. Here's some footage from the house show.
Like the experience.
Oh fuck.
There's Piper.
Piper was there.
This actually looks, I mean, from this quick little clip we're seeing, looks like a pretty cool, like, I don't know. I have a thing for outdoor venues though.
I'm telling you, that ladder match. That ladder
really
match between Shawn Michaels and Goldust is really good.
This reminds me of Kawasaki Stadium.
Never heard of it.
Wait, a casket match? I'd definitely be going.
Well, no kidding. I'd be going for Sunny.
Oh.
Fuck.
Bob Backlund's out here, guys.
Thank you.
He's just not doing anything. Like, what is the point of having this dude on your TV? Why? Fucking why?
Why not?
Because he's not doing anything.
The WWF and the JR is like, how many W's was that? What? Abomination for? Is that the right word? Admiration was he thinking of? Not abomination? What the fuck? Abomination's not positive, right? Am I losing it?
No, it's not positive.
So I think he's meaning to say I have a lot of admiration for, not abomination for.
Probably. What's your time check here, guys?
No. Oh, God. I'm at 30 minutes and 50 seconds. 51. 52.
Yeah, 53. I'm pretty much the same thing.
Guys, he's bringing out the fucking Iron Sheik.
So maybe he did have abomination for him because they hated each other. So maybe he's not wrong. This is a weird sentence, or a weird word to use.
So they're saying Iron Sheik's going to be the trainer for Bob Backlund's new associate.
Who the hell is the new associate?
I don't know yet.
Gwang.
Are we going to find out tonight?
Who did you just say, Austin? Don't you say that name again.
Did he say Doink?
No.
Gwang.
Gwang.
Oh, Quang. Could you imagine?
I love you, Mr. Bob Backlund.
Could you imagine if Savio Vega was pulling double duty as two different characters?
Look at the Razor Ramon chains he's got on. No wonder. They did say Razor Ramon's coming back.
Coming back, yeah.
Listen here, Mr. Bob Backlund.
10,000 miles. I can't
How is it possible that a man like Iron Sheik shrunk to such a small man?
He's like a California raisin.
What are you trying to say, Dal?
He just kept shrinking.
Remember how I feel like they've stopped even mentioning the new generation, so they're probably just like, fuck it, we'll bring back all the old guys.
They're already trying to do that nostalgia bullshit.
Yeah.
Hulk Hogan, fuck you.
Where's Don Morocco?
Have I told my Iron Sheik story on this podcast? I can't remember.
Well, I feel like I've repeated the same stories millions of times. How about you?
I think you should tell it.
No Time Like the President. Someone's song's playing. So let's see. Oh, we're going.
It's Sheik's. Oh, he's just rambling. They had to cut to commercial.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, so I met Iron Sheik years and years ago. I want to say it was maybe like 2007.
You met him?
I did. I met the Iron Sheik.
Where?
And it was at a local like little convention. I met him and I met the guy Ray Park who played Darth Maul, my favorite Star Wars character. And I remember at the time my mom said, "Okay, you can't get a picture and an autograph. You can only get one." New fall season, September 21st and 22nd. That's what that little preview is. So, as a little kid, I wanted the autograph. As an adult, I totally would have picked the picture.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But as a kid, I wanted the autograph. So I still have it. It says my name on it and everything. It's proof that I met the Iron Sheik. Well, I remember he had a beanie. I wish I had a hat to show you guys. On the tippy top of his head, way up, it was a regular like winter beanie, tippy top of his head.
Just sitting there.
Just sitting there. And so he's asking how to spell my name, and the guy who's with him, like, is kind of like helping spell it, because he wasn't really asking me. So he goes through each letter, and then I won't do the whole thing for you here. We'll keep it short, but he gets to, A, and then S, and he's like, I can't do it. S, and is like trying to like confirm that the last letter was S. S, and they just kept saying it, and it was. I don't know.
Why wasn't the guy answering him? He was doing other shit or something?
I don't even remember, but dude, it's like one of those stories. Like Austin brings it up time to time, and it's like we can't help but laugh about it because it was just the most ridiculous shit ever. I probably hung out with this dude not long after I met him, and it was like, dude, this is what happened, and it just is a story that stuck around for years.
S.
But anyways, I got an Iron Sheik guy by 10.
And it's written so shitty, dude.
Well, yeah, his handwriting is not good. But it's kind of cool. It's cool to have. Here comes Shawn Michaels.
Still with Jose.
But down that time, just a sexy boy. Sexy boy. Boy.
I want to know how much Shawn Michaels was making.
You know what? I would have to say, my guess is, I would say it's probably less than you would think.
$750?
I think, like the downside guarantee of it, I'm thinking probably less than that.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, he's probably, with all things considered, he's probably making over $1 million, but like a downside guarantee portion of it.
Yeah.
But then again, if you like, Diesel would always say like Bret Hart was like the 300 grand champion, which like they were pissed off about because like they wanted more.
Right.
So I wonder.
Well, do you think they've upped that by now if they're offering Mark Henry $250,000?
You would think.
You would hope. I feel like at that rate.
Yeah, you would think they would be, but
Goldust going right after Shawn.
Who knows? I'm not your boy, What are they doing? Like the Hulk Hogan thing?
No,
where they toss the heel out of the ring?
The music's still playing. He's not done entering, baby.
Right, I feel like this is what like Hulk Hogan would do against like Big Boss Man all the time.
Well, and Shawn just did this. Was it with Owen? Who was it? Not this last time he wrestled him, but or was it someone else that he kept doing his entrance, and he was like, "Oh my God!"
Shawn Michaels is in Playgirl, baby.
Bro, I did not know they fucking talked about
I know. I can't believe they're promoting it.
Whoa.
In a match against Goldust.
Adults only. They're making
but they're also saying that he posed for it. Isn't that male nudity?
Yeah, but Shawn doesn't show the wiener in it.
No, I know.
I can't believe he didn't, to be honest with you.
I did my research for it.
I think the most risque pick isn't the one on the cover? Or is that where the famous belt shot comes from? That's not now, though, I don't think, right?
Maybe, is it?
I don't know, but he is champion now, so it lines up if it is.
It could be, yeah.
Shawn did a backflip off of fucking Goldust's chest, arm drag.
What an uppercut by Goldust.
I feel like that title photo is like later on.
I think so as well.
Like
but
97?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Cause wasn't there like a controversy where they didn't want him to use the belt in the magazine or something?
I don't know.
That wouldn't surprise me. Oh, Shawn falls to the outside of the ring. Whatever will we do? Shawn, you got to get up.
I'm so sick of seeing Goldust's little SpongeBob butt cheeks in the back of his tights.
Wow, that's a perfect description of it, though.
Like, fuck.
Yokozuna, 700 pounds. Oh, she's blowing smoke in his face.
It's not the only thing she was blowing.
Whoa. Hey. Yikes. I feel like out of all the divas at this time that Marlene is like the filthiest.
Yeah.
In a good way. Filthiest.
Well, I feel like that's definitely how she's playing the character.
Yeah, I think so.
Like, you look at her and you're like, oh, okay. Like,
Yeah,
Sunny's just...
there's no safe word for her.
Yeah, Sunny's like the tease. Like, she's like the little, like, schoolgirl tease, and Marlena's like, oh, she'll, like, whip me.
Yeah, like, Sunny's the type of girl where, like, you're texting her and she'll be like, I'll do whatever you want. And then you show up and it's like, you just get a hand job. And then Sable is the type of girl where it's like, she's so hot that she knows she doesn't have to do nothing, and you'll still stay with her. So she puts no effort towards it.
We're getting a picture-in-picture here. Mankind is backstage looking in on the arena from the curtain.
He's saying, sexy boy, sexy boy. He's got a surprise for him.
I wonder what it is.
He's like off to the side of the entrance and is like watching them in.
It's his little Mankind.
His little Mankind.
I've got a little surprise for you.
We're in a headlock.
Okay, yep, a lot going on here, guys. I'd like to update everyone that my deal has not been confirmed yet. I'm getting nervous.
How many cards is it for?
Oh, just one.
Yikes.
If I told you I just got 4 in the mail, what would you think?
Yikes.
Here, look. So, you're familiar, right? You got these.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're familiar with those. Well, yeah, we got a couple more in the mail. That's all. Not that one. Not this one.
Are these New Japan ones?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, oh, check this out. This is pretty cool. It's a bear. And technically that also came with a cart.
What are you going to do with those?
Austin?
Like hang them up?
I don't know. I'm going to get more of these things. I'm going to put them in these, like, protectors.
Okay.
And then I don't know. Shawn Michaels taking it to Goldust.
Flying forearm, and he had good speed on that. Scoop and a slam. The Heartbreak Kid, he's going to go to the top rope. Goldust staggering out and crossbody. Oh, Goldust rolls through. He's got the leg. 1, 2. Oh, he kicks out at 2. Earl Hebner doesn't make the 3 count.
What is going on?
And now we're getting an ad for Mind Games during the match. So we went to commercial, and now we're coming back to an ad for the pay-per-view. We've got we just got about just over 2 minutes left in this show.
Wow.
Interesting placement for the...
Yeah, it's the main event, you motherfucker.
Ad.
Mind games.
Oh my God, we're going into it. Shawn's hitting the elbow, so like, what the fuck?
That's
also, wait a minute. They're promoting Shawn Michaels Mankind for the title. This is a title match.
They did already say in commentary earlier, unless Goldust wins, they acknowledged it.
Yeah, but you don't air the title match promotion of their pay-per-view and then try to play it off like Goldust is about to ruin that.
Yeah, I know. I always say that kind of shit.
I think that's bad. That's just bad placement.
Oh, a kidney punch.
Who is he thinking is Farouk?
Too soon.
Is he going to hit the
call? Is he going to hit it? I'm going to say no. Look, of course, float over.
Well, fake out.
The fuck was that?
Oh, wait.
Moonsault. 69 in him.
Why is that his new finish?
And he wins with it. I don't know if Goldust necessarily hated that position.
No, dude. Shawn Michaels' balls are on his face. Oh, shit.
Oh, here comes Mankind. I like how he almost fucking floated over onto the timekeeper guy. This is not going to go well for the heels, I feel like. Oh. Well, Shawn just ran out of the ring. He didn't even hit him.
Look, Jose's there to protect him.
Yeah, Jose's going to protect him. Jeez.
Jose needs to get written off TV, probably.
You don't even have to write him off. Just have him not show up.
Yeah.
Holy crap. He's useless.
Give him a plane ticket to the wrong arena.
Oh, sorry, man. You're no longer needed, brother.
Like, oh, shit, did we give you the wrong one? No, that's our bad.
The mind games have just begun, and Raw goes off the air.
I don't know, guys, about that one.
I think I certainly expected it to be a better show, but I also don't really think that was that bad of a show either. I'm going to be honest.
I think it kind of... I think that's a disappointment.
I agree with that.
Yeah, like I had higher expectations than what was delivered there.
And maybe we got ourselves a little hyped up because it was this like special edition of the show.
Yeah. Might have got bamboozled on that one.
I'm going to take personal responsibility of my own disappointment for this.
This is not the fault of the World Wrestling Federation. This is the fault of us.
Well,
we gave him too much of a benefit, I think.
Well, this is kind of like when you go into, like, you're like, okay, here's the deal. I'm so excited to watch The Last Jedi, right? They're going to do all this cool stuff. And then they don't do none of it. Well, you're going to disappoint yourself because you got yourself really hyped. And that's what I did to myself on this Raw.
Yeah.
I thought they were going to say, I thought that they're going to tell us about the backstory of Snoke. But instead, they did a shitty promo with Mark Henry. I mean, what do you want here?
Yeah, there was a lot of bullshit. I mean, I thought the Mero-Austin match went way too long. Mero dominated, which was weird. Mero goes over, which is weird.
With a BS finish, though.
Yeah, the Mark Henry shit with King, which nobody cares about. The way it was shown on TV, and after going through it with Bob earlier in the show, sounds like I wish this week we would have just watched the house show tape back. But yeah, I don't know. I was definitely expecting a little bit better of a show myself. Then again, that's my own fault, kind of like Dallas said, because if we know anything about the WWF at this time, it's that they're probably going to drop the ball.
Right.
Yeah, I would say for what it was promoted as and what it ended up being, I don't think it lived up to my expectations either. So there you go.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to say it was a bad show. I just think it was a disappointing show.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, I was going like, oh, we got three, on paper, three pretty big matches, and like Helmsley jobs out in under 4 minutes.
Yep.
Bullshit DQ finish with Mero and Austin, and then Mankind and his squash was okay, I guess. And Shawn Goldust was okay, but their ladder match from that Toronto show I really enjoyed that match.
You're not going to remember this Shawn Goldust.
No,
that way.
No, I don't think so. So yeah, I mean, it's not a bad show. I'd say average show, but you're going into it thinking this could be like a good enough show to maybe lure some people away. And I don't think it would have necessarily accomplished that.
I don't either. I don't think it achieves that quite.
No.
Right. Oh, well.
So the next Raw is 3 days after this on September 9th, and I believe we'll be back on our regular schedule for the foreseeable future after that, or after today.
The thing that sucks about that is, like, I wish it'd be like, oh, I wonder what they're going to do 3 days after this. But since it's all fucking taped, it would have been what we were going to watch anyway.
Yeah.
It's not even like it's like, oh, how are they going to do two shows so close together?
Right.
It don't matter. We're screwed either way.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if we necessarily know exactly what's going on, but the Intercontinental title tournament will be continuing.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe I heard that The Undertaker will be in action against Salvatore Sincere.
Who?
Well. Salvador Sincere. You don't know who Salvador Sincere is?
Okay, on that note.
Mr. Tom Brandy, baby.
That don't help me. Yeah, that's next
week. Johnny Gunn of WCW fame.
Oh, yes, from Worldwide and Power Hour.
You joke, but yeah.
No, I'm serious.
Yeah, he definitely was on
I've been watching that.
Well, for some reason, I don't really quite believe that, but that's okay.
Okay, that part's not
It's
true.
fine. Yeah, he was fucking lying. It's Dallas. What do you expect? All right, you guys got anything else for this week's episode?
That's it, dude.
Well, hell yeah, then. That's all I got to. So until next week, for Austin Skinner and for Dallas Gridley, I'm Bob Conley Jr., and this has been Ico Pod.
You got it here.
I've got the look that drives a girl wild. I've got the move that really moves. I said chill up and down their spine. I'm just a sexy boy. I'm not your boy toy. I'm just a sexy boy. I'm not your boy toy. I make them hot, I make them shiver, their knees get weak, whenever I'm around. They see me walk, they hear me talk, I make them feel like they're on cloud nine. I'm just a sexy boy, I'm not your boy toy, I'm just a sexy boy. I'm not your boy toy. Eat your heart out, girls. Hands off the merchandise. I'm just a sexy boy. I'm not your boy toy. Just a sexy boy. I'm not your boy toy. I make them hot. I make them shiver. Their knees get weak whenever I'm around. They see me walk, they hear me talk. I make them feel like they're on cloud nine. I'm just a sexy boy. I'm not your boy toy. I'm just a sexy boy. I'm not your boy toy. Ain't your heart out, girls? Hands off the merchandise. Just a sexy boy. I'm not your boy toy. I'm just a sexy boy. I'm not your boy toy. I'm just a sexy boy.